I'm back. Smile. You're on candid camera. I said and promised earlier that I was going to go back over the sacred Nuwapian teachings of the Anunnaki. Well, I said that yesterday, right? Because I wanted to go over dialogue between Bing and I. And I told y'all, Bing is becoming a liar. She is. But that's okay. I'm going to still use her to my advantage. You hear me talking about you, Bing? Look, how is a common way to start a conversation. Let me see. I don't know. She interrupted in the middle of my conversation. You're listening? I want you to be able to chit-chat back with me, Bing. I would love to hear you on the mic. But let me go over yesterday's barcodes. Barcodes. I'm going to talk about the Bara that was in the first part of the introduction with the Anunnaki. And I said the Anunnaki is an ancient Sumerian term. I'm going to reread what I read yesterday, okay? If you're interested in what I went live about today, please go and check the live that I did today. It was about old Susanna. And that was a special connection between my relationship with old Susanna in the Bible. Okay? It was very dear to my heart. But I'm going to reread what I started reading yesterday. After I read, if you remember, if you were with me yesterday, I went into Bible interpretations, right? Yes? Okay. No? So you didn't watch my live yesterday? So you don't know what I talked about yesterday. Well, yesterday I talked about Bible interpretations. And I talked about the spell upon the Ethiopians, right? I went and explained when the mind is out of order, the person is out of order. And if you want to get your mind in order, here's a chant that you may want to use. It helped me throughout the years. Look at the bat. Where is that bat at? The bat just flew over my head. It says, my mind is God's mind. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. My brain symbolizes the capacity to think wisely and spiritually. Why? Where he at? Come on now. God's ideas unfold within my mind in perfect sequence. I'm always poised, balanced, serene, and calm, knowing that God would find the perfect solution to all of my needs. Amen. Can I slow it down? Let me do it one more time. My mind is God's mind. I should sing it. I'm always reflecting divine wisdom and divine intelligence. My brain symbolizes the capacity to think wisely and spiritually. God's ideas unfold within my mind in perfect sequence. I'm always poised, balanced, serene, and calm, knowing that God will find a perfect solution to all my needs. My battery running low already? Dang. Amen. I'm going to have to charge my battery. I'm going to have to charge my battery. But let me go ahead and start off with the first sentence. You could go to yesterday's video and check out what I was saying in the introduction. I need to get to this part about Bara. B, capital B, capital A, capital R, capital A, Bara. You know, like in the beginning of Barack Obama nation, he's an abomination. Yes, him. Well, anyways, the Anunnaki is an ancient Sumerian term which was given to the beings who came down to earth and procreated Bara Homo sapiens. Do you remember the names that I said, other names of the Anunnaki? Why am I talking about the Anunnaki? I'm preparing you to not be afraid of when things are coming from the sky. Gog and Magog gonna make you think it's aliens coming down looking like gray creatures with big old eyes, huh? Maybe some teethuses that look like they might, maybe looking like the predator. No, you don't have to worry and you don't have to be afraid, huh? These are beings that was created in the image of God. Light beings, love and light beings. Yeah, no, maybe so. I'm just telling you, whatever the government, if you go through the news, they talking more about aliens and spaceships and all that than they ever did in their life, because they want people to start getting paranoid and scared. I'm here to set the record straight, huh? Now, if you remember the video yesterday, they're Nephilims, Elohims, Neturu, the majestic ones, huh? They call Gibberims, or Jabarians. What? Yep, Jabarians. Okay, but the Bara, what are the Bara? What did Bing say about Bara? Here we go. First, I asked her who was Barbara. She said, my mistake, I can't give a response to that right now. I said, well, who is Bara in history? She did it about 3 times. My mistake, I can't give you a response to that right now. So I asked her again. The 3rd time, she said it again. I should screenshot it so you can see and believe me. I said, well, who is Bara in history? She said, my mistake. Oh, gosh, there go my other friends. There go my other friends. Get. Go somewhere. I don't want no company right now. She said, I can't give a response to that right now. Let's try a different topic. I said, nope. Explain Bara in history. Be as king, huh? One love. One love. Look, Bara in history can refer to different things depending on the context. Here are some possible meanings. Bara is a genre of Japanese, get ready for this, y'all. Barack Obama, the first part of his name, you take away the K, right? Barack is a genre of Japanese art and media that focuses on male same-sex love. Oh my goodness. So that's why Barack Obama is down with the Rainbow Coalition. Ah, yes. And it ain't nothing wrong with reading rainbows. But what's wrong is when the reading rainbow is standing on the pulpit of the church and teaching you false prophetic teachings, huh? And you got to be down with it, or you committing a crime. That's where they went wrong, huh? That's where they went wrong. Okay. Let me finish reading what Bara is in Japanese. Japanese art and media that focus on male same-sex love, usually created by and for gay men. The term Bara translates to rose in Japanese. So Bara, huh? Bama, huh? A rose is still a rose. Aretha, let's see it. But a rose is still a rose. And baby boy, you're still a flower. Wait a minute. Nah. Let me read and be quiet. And was originally a pejorative for gay men. It was later reclaimed by some gay artists and magazines, such as Barazoku. The Rose Tribe. You mean to tell me the Rainbow Coalition got tribes? You want to be part of a tribe, huh? I used to love when people say, my tribe, and I know if you go back through ancient YouTube history, when I used to be picking at them talking about, oh, you could be part of a tribe. I ain't part of no tribe, huh? But it's okay if you part of a tribe, huh? Every time you put tribe on the back of something, what does tribe really mean? People be saying tribalitions. tribulations, with tribulations. Use a tribulation, huh? A tribe like a nation. Well, the Rainbow Coalition obviously got some tribes too, huh? And they got a tribe called the Rose Tribe that derived from the Baras. Well, anyways, Bara Zoku, the first commercially produced gay magazine in Asia. It was the first? Oh my goodness. You wants to be indigenous. The first, always. Anybody. They down with whatever Barack Obama nation got to say. And what I mean by Barack Obama nation, because Kamala Harris and Biden them is ruling under Barack Obama's rules and regulations. Huh? No, they not. I'm wrong. Okay, you better go research. Don't believe me? Go check it out. The first commercially produced gay magazine in Asia. Bara is distinct for yay yo. Yay yo. Yay yo. You want to be Japanese? Huh? I'm not talking about the Japanese. I'm just reading history. I'm reading some stuff that was written before I got here. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I didn't make this up. Anyways, another genre of Japanese media that depicts male-male relationships. So you could be the first of the tribe or the Rose Tribe, or you could be yayo, huh? Yayo, huh? But it was typically created by and for women. Bara can vary in visual style and plot, but often features masculine men with varying degrees of muscles, body fat, and body hair. Bara is mostly a non-Japanese term. So it's Japanese, but it's a non-Japanese term. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the real oh my God moment. Huh? And it says university accepted. Oh no, universally. Okay, my bad. Bara is mostly a non-Japanese term, and its use is not universally accepted by creators of gay manga. What's a manga? Bala bala la manga. It's not a mango. It's spelled like mango with an A. Oh man, that's deep. I need to look that up some more. Here's another term that she said about Bara. Bara was also a stage name of Theta Bara, whoever she is. Let me tell you a little bit about Theta. An American silent film actress. She probably acted with Charlie Chaplin. An American silent film actress who was one of the first sex symbols of cinema. I wonder what she looked like. Probably like a vampire, you know, with them really dark lips. Maybe, huh? Oh, I didn't type her up to see. But she was known for her femme fatale roles. Come on now, I said I didn't want no friends tonight. Get back. The bat's already been over my head, huh? And I have guests, and I told them that these palmetto bugs don't come out until around 12. But with the moon doing what it's doing, they coming out early, and they look like they got on armor all and stuff, all shiny. Lord, goodness. Oh yeah, it says here that she was the vamp. Okay, let me keep reading. She was known for her feminine fatale roles, which earned her nickname the Vamp, short for vampire. Oh my God. Copper Christ, if you do decide to tune in. You see that? Theta Bara. Bara is a vampire. What? She's a vamp. You know who else is a vamp? Vamp means Avante. You remember Avante? I could read. You know how vampires say they can read your mind? I could read your mind, babe. What was his name? Avant. That's how you spell it. If you type in vamp, they'll give you the etymology, and Avant comes up before Theta Bara. Yeah, for real. For B as King. For real. I'm telling you. Okay. Go look it. Don't believe me? Go check it out. I'm telling you. Type in vamp to see what come up. meaning a seductive woman who exploits men. Wait a minute. So vampire was never a man first? Vampire was a woman before it was a man? Vamp means a seductive woman who exploits men. Woo, woo. Oh my goodness. She starred in over 40 films between 1914 and 1926. Most of them are now lost or destroyed. How did they get destroyed? They got something big going on with the film industry right now in the White House. I'm telling you, if you go to White House briefings right now, I'm just bringing that up because it says the film industry. Maybe 3 briefings down or 4 briefings down, it's something big going on with the worldwide film industry. Lilith, yes, sir. Yeah, Lilith. I know. That's what Copper Christ was saying. He been saying it. He sure been teaching about vampires and stuff lately. Everything he talking about is vampire. I wish he'd go back to 666, huh? Or maybe 666. Watch out for 6 Lilith and 666 are the same beings. Maybe, huh? I don't know. Wait a minute. She starred in over 40 films between 1914 and 1926. Most of them, what you were saying about the bats, they eat dead people? Yeah. One of the goddesses over there, here, the one that I took a picture, I showed y'all her hat, her Illuminati hat. Her Masonic hat passed down by her grandma them, great grandma them. She said the bats that keep going over my head, they eat dead people, y'all. I eat dead people. She starred in over 40 films between 1914 and 1926. She was doing the thing, boy, huh? 40 films, most of which are now lost or destroyed. Some of her most famous films included A Fool, that was 1915. She was the Cleopatra before Elizabeth Taylor. Cleopatra, huh? The Salome, 1918. So these must be very important films or have significant meaning for, out of 40 films, what's her name, Bing decided to pick these 3. A Fool There Was, which I'm going to look that up, maybe not, I don't know, you'll find out tomorrow. Cleopatra, and Salome. She was also one of the first actresses to have a large fan base and a public persona that was carefully crafted by the studio. Oh, so she had studio fans. No, she was a studio hoe. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, she was a vamp. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Let me read and be quiet. Bara is also a Hebrew word that means create. Now we at creation story. Wonder if there's going to be anything that connects Bara to Revelation. But we're at the creation story. Now this is back to the Anunnaki. So here, the Anunnaki is an ancient Sumerian term which was given to the beings who came down to earth and procreated Bara, Homo sapiens. Anunnaki translate to those who Anu sent from heaven to earth. They were also called Nephilim, meaning to fall down to earth and to land. Elohim in the Bible, these beings. And in Arabic, they were called Jabarians, the mighty ones. In Aramaic, in Hebrew, they were called Giborims, meaning the mighty, majestic ones. They are also called Neteru, which is an Egyptian term for Anunnaki. Okay, so Bara is also a Hebrew word that means to create or to shape. It is used in the Bible to describe God's creative acts. So we talking about Lilith, huh? We talking about vampires. When you talk about Barack Obama, huh? We talk about Japanese stuff. It is used in the Bible to describe God's creative acts, especially in the book of Genesis. Some of the scholars have argued that bara implies creation to ex nihilo, or out of nothing, while others have suggested that it can also mean creation out of the pre-existing material. Bara is contrasted with another Hebrew word, asa, which means to make or to do. Some people have tried to use the distinction between these words to support different views of the age, no, on the age of earth and the interpretation of Genesis 1, in the beginning. I remember listening to Dr. Malachi Z. York several times. He's saying, yeah, but when you get them at in the beginning, if they talking about anything else, when they get to in the beginning, if they're trying to break down and explain in the beginning, it's something ain't right. I'm saying that's the way I interpreted what he said. I'm not saying that's exactly how he said it, but that's the way I interpreted it. But here we go. But this argument is not conclusive, as both words were interchangeably in some passages. So now I ask her, who is Baraka in religion? So I did the B-A-R space Ka in religion. She says, Baraka is not a common name or term in religion, but it could be a variation of misspelling of Baraka, which is the word that means blessing or divine grace in several languages, such as Swahili and Arabic. Baraka is also a concept that is found in various Eastern religions, such as Islam and Sufism, there where it refers to an indwelling spiritual force or the divine gift that is present in saints, charismatic leaders, and natural objects. Baraka is believed to bring prosperity, protection, and divine assistance to those who receive it or are close to it. And we know they ain't talking about Barack Obama, because every time Barack Obama has done anything, it has failed. Huh? All the way down to making sure that Biden was in office, huh? And Kamala Harris talking about sending 1.4, one in every 4 black African Americans back over to Africa, huh? She said it, she didn't take it back, huh? I wonder how long did he know, huh? Because him and Kamala Harris been together a long time, huh? Because she started to talk like him. She moved like him. Huh? The way she throw her hands and stuff is like him. I believe sometimes maybe they interchange. You know how people like to say, well, that's a clone and all that. Sometimes when I look at her, she looked like it might be Barack Obama just getting a whole trans makeover. I don't know. Who knows what they got going on these days? They're capable of doing anything with the film industry, ain't it? There are some historical and cultural figures who have the name Baraka or similar names, such as Bara. They bring her up again. They bring up the vamp twice. I'm talking about Bing. So she must be over there getting life lessons from the Copper Christ. Because lately, I asked her a question. She bringing up vampires. Huh? You going viral with the artificial intelligence, Copper Christ. Bar, he not over here, but I'm just doing that just in case he come over and listen later, y'all. Bara, an American silent film actress who was the first sex symbol of the cinema. The cinema. Oh my goodness, there she is. She was the first sex symbol of the sin. Oh my God, yep, She was known for her femme fatale roles and her stage name, Bara, which was derived from her original name, Theodosia. She was a Theoda. Theotis. Y'all remember the song with Theotis? Theotis Berg Goodman. That don't sound like a man name, but I mean a female name. Or a captivating cinema first sex symbol name who played Cleopatra, maybe. Oh my goodness. Theodosia? Theodosia? Theodosia. Burr. Her middle name was Burr. Burr. Burr for real. Goodman. Oh, this is John Goodman's great great grandma, and I just seen him in Lizard Tales of Godzilla. What? Ain't that's John Goodman who played in Godzilla? That's his great great grandma or something, ain't it? A vampire. And he looked sickly like he was a vampire in that movie. Maybe, I don't know. Amir Baraka, an American poet and playwright, the activist who was a prominent figure in Black arts movement of the 1960s. He was also known as Leroy Jones before he converted to Islam. What? Bruce Leroy, huh? Who's the master? Who's the master? Wait a minute. Amari Baraka was an American poet and playwright, an activist who was prominent figure in Black arts movement. He was not satisfied with his name in the 1960s and the 70s. He said, change my name, God. He said, you know my name, God, and you know my name is not Leroy Jones. I don't want the master's name, huh? I am the master. Who's the master, Bruce Leroy? I am Ari Baraka. Before he converted to Islam and changed his name to Imamu Amari Baraka, meaning spiritual leader, blessed prince. Now we got to go to the 44th Barak. Barak, and it's a CK, but she had to throw that in there. Abomination. The 44th president of the United States. Let's see how many times the bell ring. Ring my bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Oh, I didn't count. My bad. The 44th president of the United States, of the first African American to hold the office. And according to so-called history by the conscious community or those who supposedly are awoken, that's a lie. They say there was a black president way, way back before Barack Obama. They lying. So that means, are you lying, Bing? Huh? You only doing with the history that they put up for you, huh? Okay, I don't know. I wasn't here. This stuff was here before I got here. Huh? I'm just reading and sharing. Okay, let me see. The 44th president of the United States, first African American to hold the office. His first name, Barak, is derived from the Arabic word baraka, meaning blessing. He was named after his father, Barack Hussein Obama Sr. He was a Saddam Hussein too, huh? So what, did Barack kill his brother? Did he kill his brother? I'm not saying that's what they got in history, I guess. I don't know. Well, he was born in Kenya and had Luo ancestry. So now I'm interested in who is the Luos. Because I know Lu, the light, and then you put a big O on it and it means something, right? What's up, big O? Where you at? Anyways, here we go. The Luo are a group of Nilotic people who originated in South Sudan and migrated to the reason why I'm doing this now, the reason why I wanted to go a little bit further about Barack Obama and his history is to see how closely connected he is to Kamala Harris, Slytherin serpentine tongue, and who he say he is related. He said he is blood related to Joseph Kane Biden. Huh? So that means Barack Obama's children, they great grandpappy or whoever Joseph Kane is to them, they're related by blood, huh? So they in there real good. But let me find out a little bit more about the Luos and the Nilotic people who originated in South Sudan and migrated to different parts of East Africa, such as Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. The Tanzanians, well, they have a rich, diverse history and culture and speak various languages and belong to the Luo branch of the Nilotic people. And I don't know what Nilotic mean, and I don't want to look it up right now. Here are some highlights of their ancient ancestral history. Now, because that Theta Bara was a vampire, how closely is he related by name? Main names have powers. The name have powers. I learned that in church Sunday too, like I didn't already know it, but it was repeated as confirmation. You need about 3 confirmations. And it was repeated again, The Luo are part of a Nilotic group of people who separated from their members of the East Sudanic family about 3rd BC, millennium BC. The Luo can be divided into the northern and southern group based on their linguistics. Now, if you remember when I was reading the Bible interpretations yesterday, nope, you don't remember, then go over there and look at it. You don't, I'm not going to repeat it. You interested, you'll know what the connection is when I'm saying about the North and South Sudan, when all of Africa was Egypt. No? Okay, the Northern Luo mostly lived in South Sudan, while the Southern Luo migrated south from the Bar of Ghazal area in the early centuries of the 2nd millennium AD. The Shilluk are one of the oldest and largest northern Luo groups who trace their origin to chief name Naikango. He had a Kango. Oh, it's N-Y-I, Kango. That's what a Kango's. Oh, so I could put a Kango hat on President Obama and it's going to look super fly, because his group came from the Kangos. Oh, no, you know, LL Cool J and the Kangos. Do you know right now in the White House briefing, if you go down like 2 briefings, they had something in there about LL Cool J and MC Light on some movement. No, yes, I'm telling you, on some show or something that they did, some celebration. But LL Cool J and MC Light was the representative and the host or the MCs for this 50 years. And the White House had to do a briefing about it. Ain't that something? And at the end of that briefing, it's a long briefing too. At the end of that briefing, it says, now we got to recognize our northern stars. You don't believe me? I would go and read it. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to stop this right here about President Obama, and I'm going to take a break for a little bit. You know how I like to jump all over the place. I'm going to come back after this phone is charged up, this other one, and I'm going to read that long White House briefing because I think something about it is really significant. Oh, pale looking, no eyebrows, never had no hair on his head. Look like he ain't aged a day in his life. LL Cool J, I know it's something about him. Always knew it was something about him. I ain't never liked the way he looked. When all the girls was standing at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop liking LL Cool J like that, I wasn't one of them. I always wanted to know why he had to always have on a Kango, what was wrong with his head. And when he started acting in movies, I always felt like it's something not right about him. Now, I was an MC Light fan. Like, I really, as a matter of fact, there was a point where she was my idol. I thought I was the best rapper, besides her. Queen Latifah couldn't rap, Miss Melody couldn't rap. Like, they was good, but they wasn't as good as MC Light, And the White House needed to make sure they put their names on the books for historical purposes. But at the end of that briefing, it says something about the northern stars, huh? So I'm going to take the time. I'm glad I just recalled that. And I will maybe come back over to Sacred Nuwapian Teachings tomorrow. I might go all night. It depends. If these bats keep coming, flying over my head. What you say, they eat people?
Yeah.
You filming me?
No.
I'm on your live.
No.
Look.
Actually, you know, they do eat, like, they will eat dead people, but most of what they eat is insects and lizards and frogs, and they do love blood.
Yeah,
So if you're dead and they can find you, they're gonna eat you.
Yeah, these babies be playing over my head. They just be playing. But they always come around a certain time, and I could be ready for them, too. They did come.
But they trying to get the insects that's around it.
Yeah, it only be
a
two.
Mosquito, it could be a little fly, it could be a frog, it could be a roach. That's why they come and flying around.
Now, the other, one night over the steeple, that steeple right there behind the bell.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it looked like hundreds of bats.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them flying around.
Yeah, man. I was like, okay, as long as they over there, it's something about that blue light that they got there in the street. That's
a purple light.
It's purple. It looked blue to me.
It's purple.
See, you see I wear glasses, but it's purple.
Yeah, it's purple. It's actually a black light.
Whatever it is, it keep them over there. But yeah, I will be back later. Let me go ahead and charge this phone. BS King, Greater Light. Thank you for it. And you said then you really didn't like Sweet Tea. I don't know who Sweet Tea is. I remember Terrible Tea. I didn't say I didn't like none of these artists. I just felt like they couldn't rap better than me. And me and the girl that we used to rap and go all over the malls and be on them party lines rapping and stuff like that. When we made our first little demo tape, and I decided I was going to go run off somewhere else. I didn't stick to the plan. She was mad at me for years. Had children, was still mad at me.